high speeds. Furthermore, this nozzle has the ability to adjust the angle of large, allows the exhaust flow at the tail to be directed within a range of plus or minus 20 degrees in the vertical. F-22's directional nozzle system not only enhances maneuverability, but also significantly improves performance thrust in all flight situations, especially when taking off. The directional function thrust assists in shortening the necessary distance. In addition, from the F-22's S-shaped air intake brings superior air intake performance, especially when flying at flank speed. With this design, the air intake pressure from the air intake is much higher than conventional designs, while ensuring a more stable airflow. Thereby, the F-22's engine can operate at an optimal level, maintaining high combustion efficiency and ensuring guarantee the ability to operate durably in all combat conditions. In addition to the unique engine nozzle and air intake design, the bubble cockpit and the gold-coated glass of the F-22 are also notable equipment. The gold-coated glass is made from composite materials, including polycarbonate and acrylic, providing high transparency and purity while helping to reduce radar reflection. Signals from the cockpit with a series of such superior features, the F-22 continues to affirm its position as an extremely competitive weapon. In fact, in February 2013, the U.S. Air Force deployed the F-22 to destroy an unidentified flying object in the sky over Alaska at an altitude of 12,000 meters. At that time, the U.S. military could not determine the nature and the level of danger of this object, therefore decided to use the F-22 to handle the situation. This event not only demonstrated the effective combat capability of the F-22, but the military U.S. for this fifth-generation fighter, upgrading the existing F-22, is a viable option and is being actively implemented by the U.S. Air Force. According to the Aviationist website, in March 2024, an F-22 equipped with stealth fuel tanks, along with infrared sensor boss, was spotted near the Port Aerospace. Description of this shows the IOST infrared search and track system has been integrated, and the plan to upgrade the technology for the F-22 to discuss whether to restart the production line. F-22 first need to understand the reasons why such an advanced fighter was discontinued completely. In fact, any major decision has a basis, and the F-22's suspension is no exception. When the F-22 was selected by the U.S. Air Force, in reality, the program, ATF, Advanced Fighter of the U.S. Air Force, was launched in 1981. Although at that time the U.S. already possessed top fighters such as the F-15 and F-16, not only focused on dealing with current threats, this program also demonstrated the U.S. long-term vision in predicting and preparing for military technologies and tactics that adversaries might deploy in the future. At that time, the senior leadership of the U.S. Air Force commented that although the Soviet Air Force had not yet achieved global supremacy, they had the potential to strongly upgrade their air defense systems, especially surface-to-air missiles in the short term. Besides that, the system precision radar on the Soviet early warning aircraft, a 50 Berries, was said to be able to far exceed predictions in terms of target detection capabilities. At the same time, to show continuous improvement of the Su-27 and Mike fighter lines, 29 further increased concerns about the imbalance in the balance of power. These factors made the U.S. Air Force realize the need to develop a more advanced fighter, not only to deal with existing threats, but also to maintain absolute strategic superiority in the long term. From the current perspective, it can be seen that the concerns of the U.S. at that time were somewhat long. Su-27 and Mike 29, although highly expected later, not only failed to achieve achieve global superiority, but were also inferior to F-15 and F-16, both in terms of technological upgrades and combat performance. However, for the U.S. Air Force 40 years ago, preparing to deal with the possibility of the Soviet Union upgrading weapons was very necessary and completely reasonable in the context of the Cold War. This led to the program ATF, Advanced Fighter, a fierce competition with the participation of 7 designs. By October 1991, 1,986, the 2 best prototypes, EF-22 led by Lockheed Martin and EF-23 by Northrop Grumman, were selected to advance to the final round. Although EF-23 is superior in terms of speed and stealth, the aircraft is disadvantaged by its projected high production costs and